Hey, how you doing, baby? How you doing? How you feeling, bruv? How we doing tonight, everybody? We're back. It's another Tuesday live stream. We're back after a week. Essentially, this past week was our holiday break. It was very nice. It was a nice little break to get rested, recuperated. It felt good, man. It felt really, really good. I had an awesome Christmas. Yeah, man, I'm glad to be back here on another Tuesday. We're back here for another week of giveaways happening gonna be this Friday, actually, just because this Thursday itself is the holiday. I would have done it tomorrow, but I figured, what the fuck, might as well go ahead and give you guys the extra time. So our giveaway is gonna be happening this Friday. So you guys have one extra day. To get those entries in. But yeah, man, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad we're all back. I'm glad to see every single one of you guys. Let's see who we got in the chat thus far. I'm gonna switch this over from top chat to live chat. Mr. Wug67, hello there. Had to sit for 4 hours. Sorry to make you wait, bro. Boaz is not here. He doesn't do the live streams, but he's still around doing normal projects for us. He's actually going to be going to SHOT Show as well when that comes around, which is going to be pretty interesting. Rich Nav 04, what's happening, man? Good to have you on the stream. Shadow Ghost, hello. Vengeance League, what's up, man? Hyper Slow, my AG smells like a foot. Why is that? Hyper Slow? Best to not ask questions you don't want the answers to. Moving forward, Lieutenant Muffin Man, happy holidays, man. Good to have you as well. Hat, good to have you. Hat, I saw your posts in the Discord, my guy. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I'm gonna pull this up. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to go on and follow us on our Discord server. Mods, if you guys can go ahead and leave a link to the Discord server, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, man, it's a great place to get in touch with us. It's a great place to, get the lowdown on what's happening before anybody else. Behind the scenes content, sometimes it's some exclusive deals as well, and all the wackiness the Mayo Gang has to offer, of course. Wick the Airsoft, what's happening, man? What's going on, dude? A Tiny Potato, hello, a Tiny Potato. What's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream. Noah Brown Price, hello, good to see you. Hello there. If I place an order today earlier, will I be entered for Friday? Yes. If you place an order earlier today, you're in. It's just during the giveaways, I like to recommend people place their orders so they take advantage of the promotions we have going on. And we got the Hood Classic here. Every 50, getting you 2 chances. That's double the chances of you winning. So if you were picking up an airsoft gun, maybe even a mystery box, this would be the best time to go ahead and do so, because you get the extra entry, boy. Or just put together your wish list. Get yourself some BBs, green gas, extra magazines, whatever it might be, whatever tickles your fancy, essentially. Warzone Workshop, yo, dude, always a pleasure when you're back in the streams, man. I love it when you join in, man. It means a lot to me. How you doing, dog? How you doing? Edgeless8245, building an AG for the first time. Wish me luck. What AG is it? I'm actually very curious now. Let us know what you're working on. We might be able to give you some pointers potentially, or some suggestions, because sometimes there are, even though they should all be the same, realistically they are not all the same, and there are a few things we would recommend depending on each model. Also, are you trying to do like an upgrade, or you're just trying to put it back together? I'm very curious to hear what you're saying. Oh no, why did that monitor fail? What the hell? That's weird. The monitor just flipped out for a second. Of course, it wouldn't be an Isaias stream if it weren't for the little bit of scuff that goes on. Of course. It's bound to happen, man. It's bound to happen. But yeah, we're back. All right. Brewer, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, man. Pearson Julian, building an AK and wondering about good upgrades. Before anything else, bucking an interbarrel is always going to be the very first thing that I recommend to pretty much anyone, no matter what platform you're ultimately working on, whether it be pistols, whether it be AG, rifles, whatever it might be. Buckings and interbarrels are always usually the first thing you have to do. But again, it also depends on what you're hoping to get out of your airsoft gun as well. If you're looking at rate of fire, then obviously you're going to have to start looking into the gear train, gear set, maybe start looking at short stroking, your piston as well, maybe looking at the motor. Again, it really depends on how much you want to spend, not only on the upgrade itself in terms of parts, but also the labor and time. If that makes any sort of sense. But bucking interbarrel is always the first thing I recommend for pretty much anything, no matter what it is, really, at the end of the day. Got one of your dream guns. Hey, what'd you get, man? What'd you get, dude? What'd you get? Did you order like a mystery box something, or are we talking like, the real stuff, man? I'm very curious. Blicky Minaj. That is a great name, Blicky Minaj. Got a question. I am upgrading my gearbox for the first time. Any tips to not screw it up? Slowly. I know it sounds really dumb when I say it out loud, but just go very slowly. If you're going like doing like an AR, right, or like an M4 base, I would say just look up a general video of like, version 2 gearbox disassembly or reassembly, right? Follow along. Even if it's not the exact model or brand, it does help. Just follow along very, very slowly. And I do mean very slowly. It helps to organize every single screw as well. Usually a lot of tech mats that we've sold in the past and that you can usually get, they'll usually have like little like dividers and little space, little gaps where you can actually put your screws in so you can know where everything's at. You know what I mean? So you're not having to like worry about losing anything or misplaced or using the wrong piece here and there. It's nice to stay organized. Don't do it with like over your lap. I've made that mistake plenty of times when I was working on my V3. I was working on a hodgepodge of different AK parts to get something that resembled an AK together. I got it to work. I definitely got it to work. Not well, but I got it to work. But I made the mistake several times of like working over my lap. Like I've just kind of put it over there because it felt comfortable. I quickly learned that is a huge freaking no-no. And I ended up losing a lot of pieces, smaller OEM parts that I just were difficult to find. So I had to like source them elsewhere. It was a nightmare. So I just don't recommend doing that realistically. But for everyone that is just joining in right now, welcome everybody. Welcome. Make sure to go and share this around with as many people as possible. Of course, letting people know that we are live. Best place to go out and get their entries in for the live stream giveaway. If you don't know what our live stream giveaway is, let me enlighten thee. We are talking about, of course, this is our weekly live stream giveaway. We do these every week. Usually we do them every Thursday. This week's going to be an exception, though. We're going to have to host it on Friday. Just because, again, this Thursday is going to be New Year's Day, and I highly doubt most people are going to be able to watch. So, we're going to be hosting this on Friday, so make sure you don't miss out. Spread the word around, and get those orders in. Normally, any $20 or greater order that you place through GI online or in-store automatically gets you an entry, gets you a chance to win. But during the duration of this live stream, when we started, 8 minutes ago, till 9:30, which is that 2-hour window, every $50 you spend will get you 2 entries. It's right there. It's on the left-hand side of me. Again, this is the best place to get not only some good Airsoft goodies, but of course, who else is doing this? Nobody else is doing the giveaways, baby. Nobody else doing the giveaways. Which, oh, by the way, in regards to just giveaways as a whole, I left the link to the live stream giveaway for everyone there. In regards to this, RGK actually made an announcement. He made an announcement in regards to the Random Airsoft Awards. Now, first and foremost, for everyone that actually went out of their way to go to his website and voted, like actually put your votes in and nominate. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep freaking doing that? Well, I'm gonna have to hold this over here. Okay, yeah. So my monitor's just freaking going on the fritz right now, for whatever reason. But yeah, no. So for whoever voted and nominated me for Community Cultivator of 2025, first of all, huge fucking thank you. Seriously, that was really, really sweet of you, every single one of you guys, and I greatly appreciate that. I was not expecting that. Cisco kind of just threw my name out there. Oh, now we're back. So this kind of threw my name out there in the suggestions, and I was like, oh shit, sure, awesome, cool. So I greatly appreciate everyone that genuinely went out of their way to nominate me. That was super cool. I didn't end up winning. I got second place, which honestly I was totally okay with. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was not on my 2025 bingo card whatsoever. So the fact that I was even nominated was like super fucking nice. It was super cool, very flattering. But now that I'm like, now that I know I could get on the board, I wonder if I could win. So now he let me know too. He's like, there actually should have been another. He came up with one himself. He wanted to have a best Airsoft live stream category as well. And I was looking at the rules because he told me too. He's like, yeah, I actually really wanted this, to be a thing. And he's like, I'm surprised he didn't have one earlier when I was talking to RGK, and that he should have had one earlier. But honestly, I'm just glad. First of all, also RGK, I know he randomly watches every once in a while. RGK, if you are watching, fucking greatly appreciate it, man. If you're not following RGK, be sure to go and follow RGK. Seriously, that man does so much for the community. It's awesome. But for next year, we are definitely going to be trying our best to go for the best Airsoft live stream of 2026. So when the nominations eventually start late next year, I'll be pushing for that. In fact, I'll be pushing for that all year. That's gonna be something I remind everyone as much as I can. Because now I'm just curious. I want to see, you know what I mean? I just want to say it just so I did it. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting to get this far, but I might as well go for broke. You know what I'm saying? But yes. Going up. I got a GNG Con Machine Raider SG1 first gen. I'm putting it out. Oh, okay. I'm gutting it completely. Damn. I'll drop down what I have so far. Holy shit. What are your plans for it? What are you gonna put in there? Gnarls, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, man. Cutter, my boy. Hello. Good to have you here as well. We should have voted you the cutest. Oh, okay. All right. Shadow Ghost, lol. Well, now he's gonna act famous. Here we go. Okay, Shadow Ghost. All right. No, I'm just gonna, like, every time I go out to, like, when I start doing the field days, I found a way to do it. I found a loophole. Like, basically, it was trying to do field days where I can show off products to, like, the community and everything. But I was running into some bureaucratic stuff that was interfering in the way. But I found a way around it, which is gonna be pretty freaking sweet. So when I start doing this, I'm just gonna be like, hey, remember when random Airsoft awards come around, you know, will I have your vote? You know, like a fucking politician, just start going around and shit. I heard you two named the fuck you, Cutter, fuck you. Yeah, I'm the youngest streamer at 29 years old, bro. I'm almost 30. Noah Brown Price question: I plan on getting the. That's a $, $50 Mayo Gang accessories Airsoft mystery. Who handles pick stuff? Depends on who's in. Depends on how busy it is. I usually pick a lot of those sometimes. It probably will end up being me. I think right now, yeah, it'll probably end up being me. But it's not a guarantee. It could be somebody else. It could be Cisco. It could be Boss Man. A lot of times it is me, though. Darkest of Trees, what's happening, man? What's happening, dog? Do you know who I am? I got second place in the random Airsoft. Yeah, they're going to have no... RPG lovers, I'm going to say that shit, and then they're going to be like, what? They're going to have no idea what the fuck I'm even talking about, man. And be like, what is that? You know what I mean? Oh, it's so hilarious. That's so funny. Total Kids, the babies, and shake the just start shaking. Hi, how are you doing? Hi. Yeah, good to see you. Oh, good to have you here as well. Right, just start like act like a total politician too. Oh, it'd be so funny. Scrolling up. Oh, we'll look out for it. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. But yeah, no. If you do plan on ordering that, it'll probably end up being me. Okay, just so you guys are aware, anytime you guys place an order for a YouTube unboxing mystery box or for the accessories mystery box, especially the accessories, I'll highlight the accessories right now. If you're gonna order an accessories box, it really helps me out if you let me know what sort of handguards you're working with. Let me know what platforms you have. That way I can actually find a way around it. Because I'll be honest, and this is just common, practice for everyone. If we get a mystery box that's like, a request-based box, and nobody's put a request in there, whether you reached out through IG, whether you reach out, through the notes comment section on the order itself when you place it, which is the way it should be done. But if there's no DMs whatsoever, or we can't get to it in time, you do it too late, we're gonna end up just giving you what we think are some really good accessories, a decent optic, foregrip of some kind. We'll try to hook you up with some stuff, but again, we can only do so much. So I strongly recommend, if you really want to get something really catered to what you're using and something that's actually going to be usable for you, it really helps to put down what exactly that you're rocking with. If you say I have a G3, I have a Classic Army G3, I was able to fit this M-Lock style handguard on there. Could I have something that's, going to be tailored towards this style of gameplay or something? Or I'm just rocking an M4, I got a Keymod handguard, something along those lines, right? Just simple. Or I have an AK, maybe some type of side mount so I can put accessories on there. I can work with that. You know what I mean? Like that's stuff that I can work with. I can do something with that. If it's blank, like there's nothing, I don't know what I'm supposed to give you. So I'm just gonna give you a cool optic and maybe a foregrip of some kind. So just so you are aware of that. What would you say is the best site for the VFC FAL? Ooh, I was thinking primary arms. Yes, that would be good. That would be good. You know me. I'm very much, put an Elcan Spectre on there, and I think you're golden. But the the primary arms GLX does. You know what? Here, I'm gonna look this so we can see it. Oh, but this one would be pretty cool too. I mean, this is hella expensive, bro. But I mean, you're going for broke. You might as well. The SFP rifle scope, that one actually would be pretty sick. This one would actually be pretty fucking hot. Again, hella expensive, I know, but damn, is that a flex though? You know what I mean? Like, you're like, not only do you got the Gucci gun, but you got the Gucci accessories on there as well. That's pretty fucking cool. But again, I'm very much just get the G&G version of it, of the Elcan Spectre. Their 1 to 4 times scope optic. Their naming convention, man. I don't get it. That's what I currently use on the videos. I have my personal one fitted on there as well. It just looks freaking dope. It looks cool. That's just always a platform, a profile and style that I've just always gravitated towards. That's just my favorite optic in general too, and my favorite platform. So, it's going up. Happy New Year, mayonnaise community. That's what's up, baby. Again, I'm excited for the new year. That's actually what tonight's topic is. If any of you guys have any awesome plans, new plans for the new year, of course, or some things you're hoping to do in regards to airsoft, or even not airsoft, by the way. For this year, if you guys have any personal goals. I know it's obviously cliche talking about New Year's resolutions and bullshit, but there is some positivity to be had from that. I'll be honest, I have some New Year's resolutions myself this year as well. There's been some things that I've been able to accomplish this year that I'm very happy with. There were other things that I wish could have been done better on my end, or even just circumstance, right? Things just happened. It's been a very interesting year. It's had its highs, it had its lows. Like, even on a personal note, there were some pretty devastating stuff that happened this year that really affected me personally. And anytime you guys see that, like, oh yeah, I have to take time off or something, if it wasn't something like, oh yeah, like literal, like emergency right then and there, it was, usually some like stuff happening, family wise, that was like, it definitely more than I even realized. It definitely affected me more than I realized. But like, that's life, man. You just gotta roll with the punches. Shit's gonna happen. Thankfully, again, nothing too bad happened this year. Thank God, nothing terrible, like major crisis happened this year. Thank God, right? But I won't lie, it got kind of close. Like, and on some real shit, like, it got really fucking close this year. Like, this year it really put some things into perspective, and it really emphasized the fact that, like, oh shit, like, I am not like I did anything bad or anything, but like I am getting older. Like, things are changing around me. You know what I mean? Things that I wasn't really expecting, and things just kind of hit me like a fastball out of nowhere. I'm getting a little emotional talking about. But yeah, no, like, basically stuff was happening, and I'm just happy that, again, nothing more happened because of it. But again, it does kind of put things into perspective. Like, oh shit. But again, I had some really awesome things too. I even though I've been, with my, like, fiance now at this point for so many freaking years, literally since 2013, like, this was a year that, she let me know that she was ready to be engaged. I was able to propose. She said yes. We're planning our wedding right now. Like, things are going pretty good, man. Like, I'm very happy thus far, and hopefully 2026 can continue to be a good year as well. I really do want to continue to make more of an effort to go out, because 2024 was a rough year for me to go out and play. It was genuinely a rough year for me to go out and play. 2025 was definitely better. I definitely made more of an effort to go out and play more and do more events even too, which was, even if I didn't get to do as many events as I'm used to in the past, I definitely made more of an effort to go out and play even just regular walk-on games. I feel like that was a good thing too, because again, I was able to connect with a lot more of y'all as well that I had previously just never played. RPG lovers, you and Darkstar, like, I beforehand, prior, I had never played with you guys. I have never played with you guys, at least not that I can remember, right? This year I felt like we became fucking homies, man, Darkstar, you as well, man. Like, even though we had played together, we would go out on days where it was just you and me going out to, like, whether it be warped ops in the freaking Tatooine desert heat, man, that fucking Twin Suns bullshit, right? It was just really cool to be able to go out and just play more and, like, reconnect with, like, my casual walk-on roots. I mean, I wasn't so focused on Milsim events, so that was really nice, and I hope to do the same thing this year as well. Scrolling down. Which, by the way, guys, if you do have any airsoft-related questions or not airsoft questions, by all means, feel free to put your question in the live chat. I'll happily answer that. Just put the letter Q in front of the question. It makes it a lot easier for me to identify and answer. Plenty of jorking to be had. Yeah, dude, that was interesting. All right. Actually, I want to show this video. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna show it. RPG lovers, I'm gonna show it off. Why not? This is a video that Darkstar had recorded when we went to Wildlands. What, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. This shit was interesting. Oh good. Let me see if I can find it. Where the fuck? Hold on. DMs. Come on. Fucking. There we go. Darkstar. Alright, so this is the video that... You can probably hear the audio like, what the fuck is going on? Here, let me go back here. Alright, let me share my screen. Okay, so, context. This is supposed to be like... I think that's supposed to be like speed loader for the P90 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And this is like just a regular bottle he has. That's me. That's the gloved hand is me. This is Darkstar here. You can tell this is on because his freaking homemade cosplay of the Federation uniform. That shit was fucking. Oh, by the way, it looked fucking clean. So this is what was happening here. Let's see here. Let's pause this. Let me go here. The noises
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's stupid shit. I gotta watch it one more time. Just why not? Why not?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude, that shit was fucking nuts, bro. Like, what the fuck? That was so funny. It was such a cool day, like, too. It was nice and chill, laid back. I got freaking... thankfully it went away, but I got like plinked by one of my own teammates who was not even, it wasn't even during a game. Okay, as much as I hate when fields have the rule of like, oh, you have to have a barrel sock, I'm gonna be real, kind of makes sense now. I was reminded why barrel socks are a thing. Freaking, we're on our way back to the staging area, or no, we're switching sides. Yeah, we're switching sides. First game had already ended. We're playing on City at Wildlands. We're switching sides, and I just hear, like, right next to me, right? I hear this guy, like, he's fumbling around with an airsoft gun, and he's like, oh, I don't think my stuff's working right now. And I was like, I didn't really pay much attention. It was just literally in my peripherals, and I'm looking the other way, and I just feel this, like, it feels like a sting, like, right up in my arm, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What the hell? Right? I even chill, I'm like, what the hell? And then the dude next to me turns out, no trigger discipline, I suppose, and just freaking accidentally let one off. And I just freaking pecked my arm. It was pretty close too when he shot me. That's why I wasn't thinking that he would just shoot me, and it did. Like, I was drawing blood a little bit. Like, oh, what the frick? Like, I came out of nowhere. And he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. It was fine. You know, I wasn't gonna fucking get angry at him. I was just more surprised. Like, where the fuck did that come from? But yeah, that now that I look at that situation, I'm like, you know what? Yeah. As much as I don't like the barrel sock rule, for me, I can see why some people need it. I can definitely see why some people would need it. Sounds like that came from... Oh, okay, yeah. It was from the M249 cassette unloader. Yeah, that thing is so funny. Squirrely Nuz, what's happening, dog? Good to have you on the stream, my man. Would it be the same without you? Thank God, praying that I can pull it off and be more confident in maintaining and upgrading. Anyone can. Whenever no worries, man. Edgeless, you 100% can do it. Anyone can do it. Here's the thing. If I can do it, and I can put together a version 3, ain't nobody have excuses why they shouldn't be able to. I mean, unless you don't have hands. I guess that'd be one thing, right? Like, if you don't have hands, you can't shim from. Well, maybe there is a way to shim with your, like, tongue. Anyway, basic point being, if I can do it, then most people should be able to go ahead and do it as well, right? Because I am so, like, I understand it, right? You can explain it to me, and I will fully understand it, but putting it together is an art form sometimes, right? Sometimes it feels like you gotta be a fucking artiste to fucking nail this shimming job, right? To get it done well. Like, I think anyone can do it. How well they can do it, obviously that's like up to practice, you know, your understanding of it, right? Like, that I get. Like, but still, if I'm able to go ahead and do it with enough drive and motivation, I think most people can, honestly. Primo Technician, what's going on, man? If I can do it, anyone can. That's right, man. That's right, brewer. If I can do it, anyone can. My gun shot through the barrels. Oh, shit. I got shot through the barrel sock. Forgot I had it on and went to chrono my gun and shot through it. Dude, that's hilarious. I mean, if it's like the little plastic ones, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get them out the box. Like, that's fine. That shit's gonna immediately come off. Like, I guarantee it, right? But if you're talking like the actual barrel socks, dude, that's terrifying, bruh. Upgrade our rec blasters, and I'll be impressed. Dude, that's hilarious. I don't need any barrel stock rule. My finger is my safety. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Some fields, like after what I experienced again, I'm like, yeah, maybe some MFers do need a barrel stock, unfortunately. I'm not saying everyone does. I think majority of like regular airsoft players, the majority of us that have been playing for more than just like 1 year, I think most of us are generally okay without it. But again, how do you police that, right? You know what I mean? Scrolling up. I'll get put or as well as soon as my body. Oh yeah. Put on as soon as my body heals and times becomes available. No worries, bro. Yeah, you come out whenever you're able to, man. You and Seabass, no worries, man. You guys are always gonna have it. That goes pretty much everyone. Everyone has an open invitation at any point. If you guys, whenever I post, I'm gonna be playing. By all means, feel free to fucking pull through. Actually, I might, just so you guys are aware, potentially, it's not guaranteed, either the 17th or the 24th of January, I will be probably playing. My brother-in-law has been trying to organize his friends, because none of his friends have ever played. I've taken him once with me, and he seemed to enjoy it a lot. I'm going to be taking my brother-in-law to go play again, and he wants to bring some of his friends from church. So when I go out to play, I will be, of course, letting you guys know ahead of time when that happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being the 24th, though, if I'm being honest. I feel like it's going to end up being the 24th. Plenty of jorking to me. Dude, I was straight jorking it, bro. Like, that magazine, that cassette loader, that it felt like, honestly, if I gripped it too hard, it would have broke. Man, this whole conversation out of context sounds really, really bad. Anyway, guys, make sure to go ahead and get those orders in. Remember, 9:30 is when the stream is scheduled to come to a close, so make sure to go ahead and get those orders. Every $50 you spend will get you an automatic entry into live stream, but every $50 specifically gets you 2. Right? Every $50 gets you 2. So don't miss out. I'll leave a link again to the live stream giveaway. Again, they're on the website for everyone to read for themselves. Leaving a link right there. But not only that, we have some new goodies, new eye traces as well have come to the site. More new VMP2 parts are going to be available. The the complete trigger group selector, those are available right now. But again, all the replacement nozzles are going to be available. We've just had a lot of other projects going on at the same time, so that's the reason why they're not up. But we're gonna have pretty much majority of the entire like FPS spectrum that you would want for your VMP2. I think even metal nozzles as well are gonna be available. So keep your eye out on that on the new products page. But we also have the double trouble box as well. That is also live at the same time. Went live yesterday. Version 5, baby, version 5. Be sure to get your orders for that as well. Make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, yeah, should be all caught up on all these. By the way, I forgot to say, what's up, Josh Landis? Didn't see you there, man. I'm excited for the new year because it means we're closer to MGC4 Mark IV. That's true. It's that one as well. Okay, yeah, scrolling down, most recent comments and questions because there's going to be a few more. Happy Ghost Ninja, what's happening, man? Good to have you on the stream. Isaias March. Again, Cutter, yes, that is the plan thus far. If anything changes, I'm going to let you know as soon as possible. We should be okay, but I will let you know if anything does change. It can still change. I was very honest from the beginning. It can still change depending on what the budget for the wedding is going to be, but I will let you know. As of right now, we should be okay, but again, I will let you know. Can you describe what active braking are the pros and cons? Depending on, well, it also depends on like what gun. If you're talking about the active braking and pre-cocking it just depends on like what gun it's set onto, how it's been installed. Like if we're talking about the, let's say, I don't know, we're talking about the Nebula 2, for example, because that has adjustable active braking and pre-cocking, right? It's nice to have it so that your initial shots are going to feel a lot quicker and snappier, and you're going to be able to go and get that. If you're really trying to get that first round down range, it is nice to have, but setting it too high, for example, can cause more strain. So that is something that you want to keep or be aware of, I should say. The SD is long. Oh, I got a VMP1 and VMP2 lull from the trade. They are fantastic. Go buy them. Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. Even to this day, the VMP1, I still love the VMP1. VMP1, VG1SX, the SMG version. I like that one as well. Like, I love those things, man. Those things are so freaking cool. And again, I'm just glad that Vorsk is, because I was at when I got to meet the guys at MOA and when I met him at SHOT Show. Fucking awesome guy. I forget what is the main guy's name that I usually talk to. Fucking, he's awesome. He's fucking cool. And he was actually very receptive. He literally would ask us, like, what is it that people are really liking, you know, US side? Because, remember, European. They know Europe, sure, awesome. But they were asking, like, you know, what about, like, the rest of, you know, like, the West and everything? What is the United States? What are they liking? So they were coming up to us and asking us genuine questions. And they seemed to be really receptive. They even told me, like, dude, like, I was one of the first ones to talk about their VG1 SX, you know, the SMG with the fat can on there. I was like one of the first ones to talk about it and really start getting people like to notice about it. And he recognized me. He's like, I remember you because you did the video. So we started talking to me about it, and I was letting him know, like, one of the biggest things that people need is like a full support, because that's the biggest problem that kills a lot of the products that we see out there. Anytime airsoft community, especially US, is so dogmatic and will literally punish brands for coming out with anything that's not standard TM spec M4 or that doesn't have a variety of aftermarket support. And look, I get it, right? I totally understand. You want, especially for your first airsoft gun, you want something that's going to be supported. Completely understandable. But what about the rest of the stuff, right? Maybe some people are in positions where they can't afford another gun, which is fine. But what I get mad at is when I see people will say that, and then they'll go out and buy another AR. It's like, how many ARs can you buy? You know, I mean, get something different and don't shit on another person's gun if it's different, right? That's the big thing, right? That's the big thing. Like, and I'm very happy that Vorsk is genuinely being receptive to the feedback that they're getting and trying to offer OEM parts, replacement parts, especially for their VMP series, especially for the VMP line, which I think that's what they're trying to get as their flagship line right now. At least from what it seems like, because that's like that's the platform with the most amount of variety and options, and now at this point support that they're offering for it. I'm so glad, especially nozzles. Nozzles was like the one thing that I think the most important thing, because if you mishandle it in just the right way, you can snap them. If you're not careful, you definitely can break them. They thank God they'll include a replacement one, and now again we're gonna start selling and they're all color coordinated too, so depending on the color you get, that will actually yield a very specific joule or FPS, right? Which is so fucking nice, which is so fucking cool. I'm so glad that Vorsk is doing that. Vorsk, I'm pretty sure none of you guys actually watched the live stream, but if you are, thank you, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. I know the airsoft community is greatly appreciative of that as well. Nathan Jorelman, what is the best DMR base for $200? I love airsoft chat. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. What is the best DMR base? Yeah, if you can, also please just don't spam once. It should be all right. But I would say the best DMR base, honestly, would be the 308 Battle Axe. You can also try the classic Army Nemesis SR25 M110. That's fucking dope. It really depends on what features you're looking for. But for the money, the 308 Battle Axe is really hard to beat, man. It's really difficult to compete with that. Let's see here, 308. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, it's only one of these, right? Like, I mean, 221. Like, that's kind of hard to beat. Like, that's really difficult to beat. You got the nice chonky 308 mag. If you want even cheaper, 198. That's actually a fucking steal. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually really fucking good. 198.90 for that. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's literally you're spending just standard Gen 2 pricing for a 308 like DMR. Like, that's fucking sick. M-Lock handguard. I know that most people are gonna want this version just because, again, the retractable stock got the buffer tube on there. M-Lock handguard. I like the old school stuff, but I mean, that's just me. I would be happy with any of them, to be honest, but that would probably be a really good one. Cutter has a fantastic build that he put together for like an MGC4 308 style, which is fucking phenomenal. Check out his Cutter stuff as well, by the way. And anyone that is looking for tech work, if you don't want to go through us, I would strongly recommend you go through us for tech work, but I will definitely recommend Cutter as well as a tech. He definitely knows what the fuck he's doing. This shit is fucking insane. Cutter and Primo Technician, Prime Tech as well, do some amazing work. And again, they're always out there in the Discord as well, trying to help out people. Same thing with Crazy J. I don't know if Jason's on here yet, but if he is, let him know I said this. Crazy J does a fucking fantastic job as being a moderator on Discord. Appreciate you, dog. Agreed through about it. Yeah, there you go. Just made it better during the yeah. That's what's up. That's what. MXC Airsoft. What up, man? Good to have you on the stream, man. that SLR 6.5 Creedmoor whenever pre-orders drop. Dude, I'm waiting for that pre-order to drop too, man, because I fucking want one. Oh, hear me out, 308 Battle Axe PDW. Now we're cooking with gas, baby. I think didn't Brewer, didn't you put one out together, or who built one, like a 308 PDW, and actually put it in the Discord not too long ago? I remember someone did. It looked fucking cool. Really, Cutter? I didn't know you would say that. Prime Tech is actually better than you. Sorry, I was driving home. No, now I can talk. No worries, Squirrel. You're good. You would say Prime Tech? Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know. I mean, it's not like I was comparing, but I had no idea. But there you go. High praise, Primo Technician. Scrolling up. The next gun on my dream list does not exist yet in Airsoft. What is that? Warzone Workshop. What is that? I'm curious. What is that? What's your dream gun? Any tips for shipping my gearbox? I'm low-key scared to open up my gearbox. That's a great question. I am not the best at shimming. I am not the guy you want to ask. I definitely would recommend talking to either Prime Tech or talking to Cutter. Granted, most techs will not teach you how to shim. They might give you tips, but that's about it. That is want to be one of those things that you kind of have to do on your own. One of the CTM Reaper kits for the Desert Eagle, so I can put it on my biggest dickus. Well, believe it or not, we will be carrying more CTM stuff in the near future. That is actually, I had to put together a list for Bossman of like parts and stuff and like kits that I wanted from CTM for us to carry. Things that I think were worth like bringing in, and so we probably will end up getting quite a few things in the near future. So you can keep your eyes up on the new products page as well. Okay, I just saw CTM. I can't read. Yeah, no, they're cool, man. They're fucking sick. They're awesome. They look good. You can't get it, let me know. To save you. What are your thoughts on the Valiant AEG? Worth it, Justin Wilson? Yeah, I'd say worth it. I would say if you pull it up, Valiant. Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. All right, sweet. I'm gonna pull it up so we can all see. Gen 4 internals, fucking solid. You don't got to worry about pretty much upgrading anything. Maybe bucking and barrel, and that's about it, right? This is the Gate Aster version. That's what he wanted. He wanted the Aster ETU pre-installed. Aster's already a solid ETU. We don't need to go over it. It's fucking sick. Handguard was actually an interesting choice, and he wanted it to be, again, another option where it was going to be readily accommodating tracer units and mock suppressors of your choice, which is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, for 365, use coupon code 2025 at checkout for 10% off. You're welcome. Yeah, I'd say worth it, 100%. And you're gonna get free UPS ground shipping as well. Again, it's over $189, so you're covered. You're good. But I would say yes, definitely pick that up. Especially now, you get that right now. Again, every $50 you spend right now during this live stream gets you 2 entries into this week's live stream giveaway, which again is going down Friday. It's going down Friday. Again, I gotta specify this and make sure everyone spreads the word. This week's live stream is going down Friday, just because again Thursday is New Year's Day, and we are going to be observing the holiday, so we will be doing the giveaway on Friday. Dude, my trailer is go to 30 songs again. Okay, answer that one as well. 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 Okay, yeah, it's cool. Let's go down the most recent comment questions, because there's gonna be a few more. Holy shit. What the fuck? BRN 180 GBR. BRN 180. Oh. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. I wouldn't say I'm better, but appreciate it. That's another return part. We don't talk. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that shit. When it's early. Let's see. My daughter is going to college in Birmingham. Ooh, congrats, man. Congrats. I didn't. That's awesome. First of all, that she's going to college. Freaking sick. Congrats. You know, freaking awesome. Is that yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty far from where you're at, right? You know, stock AG sound whiny because of that iconic AG sound. How do I get rid of that? Really good at shimming. Full tuning, full retune. That's what I would honestly suggest. It really just comes down to a matter of how well it's shimmed, because you can get them to be also maybe even the gear sets too. There are some gear sets that you get out there that are going to be like a little bit quieter, but ultimately it depends on your shimming. Bro, I gotta go. I have a hockey game. Wish I could stay on longer. No worries, Blicky Minaj. Blicky Minaj, you have yourself a wonderful hockey game. Hopefully you win. I don't know if he's playing or not, but hopefully you win, bro. Hopefully you win. Are you winning, son? I can't wait till I have a kid, especially if he's a son, because I would love to be able to just show up and are you winning, son? Did you airsoft, son? Did you soft that air? Do you run daily shocker deals on HPA engines? Film Junkie Outdoors? Not specifically. Our shocker deals are randomized, and they are going to be in full rotation, right? So sometimes you'll see a product that's discounted pretty often, and then other times you might see a product that's not very often discounted. We did have shocker deals, I remember, a little while back on the Nexus HPA engines, I remember, but those ended. But again, Film Junkie Outdoors, if you're trying to take advantage now of any opportunities you have, I would say, again, coupon code 2025, that's 2025 at checkout. Save yourself a little bit of extra cheddar on your way out. You're welcome. Scrolling up. Answered that one as well. Covenant Fuel Rod, Halo 3. Halo 3 or Halo Reach. Okay. I wasn't expecting that answer. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Thoughts on Umbrella? They're not bad. Right, they ain't bad. Not my favorite, but like, yeah, it's not us, unfortunately. It is not us. Speaking of SLR. Oh, speaking of SLR, since I was collaborating with SLR, when SLR handguard? Very good question, bro. Very good question. I don't know. Probably after the gun releases, because I'm pretty sure that's what they did with the BG Defense stuff. Pretty sure that's what they did with the BG Defense. Where like, I think some of the handguards were available like after, but as far as the other ones, let's see here. Going on, make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, I recently decided it's time to expand where I play, so I went over the last 2 weeks. I've been organizing a new outdoor loadout. Just need to decide on a new pew, 250 to 400. Oh, that's in pounds. I don't speak pounds. I speak American. As far as budget, I mean, there's definitely gonna be a lot of options. There's definitely going to be a lot of options as far as what you can run. It just depends on ultimately what features you're looking for, if that is even a thing. Is there a specific platform you liked? Well, a couple of questions that you got to probably answer first yourself before like going in there and figuring out, okay, what is it that I want, right? Figure out what you need and then go from there. That's probably going to be your best way of going about it. It's going to be a great year for Airsoft. I hope so too, Squirrely. I really, really hope so. I'm optimistic. Hopefully not as many, I don't want to say like devastating, because obviously nothing too bad happened this year, but it was really close. Hopefully we don't have any close calls either this year. Hopefully it's just nothing, no drama, nothing, no crazy and bullshit or anything. I just want this year to be a great year for Airsoft. I want to be a good year for airsofting with the friends and the homies. You know what I mean? I don't want no problems, man. I don't want no problems. Remember, guys, share this around with as many people as possible, and make sure to leave a like on this live stream as well. I appreciate every single one of you guys' views. Remember, your likes and your views and sharing it around does wonders for the YouTube algorithm, which fucking hates us right now. So any and all help is greatly appreciated. And again, mods, if you can, go ahead and leave a link to the Discord server. If you guys are not on the Discord server now, I would strongly recommend you do so. Join that server. It's a great place to be, especially if you want to stay in contact with the rest of the community. Scrolling up. Answer those as well. All right, yeah. Scrolling down, most recent comments, questions. Gonna be a few more. Yeah, American man. I gotta speak American, man. Stay away from Bolt, and EBB is overrated. Here's the thing. You know what's funny? I actually always liked. Freaking EBBs, like the idea of it, right? Or ERG. ERG especially I like more, because there is a difference. There's a difference between electric blowback and electric recoil guns. Like there is a difference. I do prefer ERGs, but electric blowbacks are actually cool and they can be done well. But I don't think at present there are too many companies coming out with EBBs that are good, if I'm being completely honest. KWA right now, you know, still with their T10 series and their ERG platforms, those are still fucking bangers. Those are absolute bangers, and I love those guns, right? They're awesome. You don't touch the internals. Just leave them alone. Leave the poor gun alone, right? It works great. You don't got to do nothing to it. It's super fun. They're Milsim proof as well, and I know because we've used them at Milsim West events, and they've held up very well. Like I got no complaints about those as well. And I like the idea of having, you know, sort of blending sort of like the realistic features of like GVR, but getting the convenience of AEG. Don't get me wrong, I will 100% like champion those like style of guns, but I can only do so much when you have brands like Bolt that feel like, and I know because I have a little personal experience with that brand, I've had a few guys on my team have to bring in their guns multiple times to our techs in order to get repaired because those things were just so prone to breaking. It felt like a routine where it's like, oh yeah, I broke this, gear set again, broke this piston again, gotta redo this. Oh, the gearbox shell broke in half. How did it crack? It just felt like everything that you could think of that would go wrong goes wrong with those, and I don't understand why, because I really wanted to like them. Like I really, really, really wanted to like them, and it just felt like, nah. You know what I mean? Like as soon as we started getting problems with some of our other, we're like, all right, whatever we have now, we're not gonna carry it anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like that's 100% it. No more. No mas. But I do yearn for more options like NGRS, for example, next generation recoil shocks. Like I think TM did a fantastic job with those. It's unfortunate that they kind of lost a little bit of their hype because those guys are fucking awesome. I love the next gen recoil shotguns. Those are sick, dude. I love those things. I have mine still, and it works great. I've had mine for years. At this point, it's gonna be 7 years since I've had mine. 7 years since I've had it, and it's been great. It's been nothing but great to me. It's super fun. I love feeling that just something kinetic to react to when you're shooting. It just feels so satisfying, especially when you get a kill. And they perform great. There was still a decent amount of parts that exist for them, but unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword. Everyone has kind of now just been like, I don't want this in between. I still want more realism, so they'll just go full GBR, which again, understandable, respectable. But I do kind of love that sweet middle ground between the convenience of an AEG and the realism aspects, or more realistic features rather, of a GBR. I just always thought that they were really, really cool. When will the KWA Tech 9 mags come in? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Ask KWA. Quick answer: VFC Scar H or VFC FAL? VFC FAL. FAL, baby. FAL. Here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I like Scars. I love Scar H's. But I would not get the VFC one personally. Can you get it to work well if you're talking AEG? Yeah, it's annoying. A lot of techs don't like working on them, but you can't do it. It's just annoying because you have a few proprietary components, which in and of itself is not necessarily a problem so long as they're good. These are not bad, but personally, if we're talking GBRs though, FAL all the way, baby. Even if we're talking about the classic FAL and the OSW, dude, easy. Not even a competition. Especially after getting a lot of trigger time with both gas blowback VFC Scar H and the gas blowback VFC FAL OSW. As much as I like the aesthetic of the Scar, I just cannot deny how fucking awesome that FAL OSW is. Seriously, that thing is a freaking trooper. We've put so many rounds. I cannot wait until the review comes out for it, because I hosted this one. Boas filmed it. He does a great fucking job with his obviously his cinematography. His lighting is peak. But it does such a good job. He was thoroughly impressed because it was cold when we were using it, and that thing was working like a trooper, man. It's great. And the fact that not only that, we have the magazines too. That's what people seem to forget. It's not just that we brought a random gun in. We brought the gun and we brought magazines for it. You know what I mean? That alone is okay, this is fucking cool. This is epic, right? Seriously. I'm glad that we are doing this trend of okay, not only are we going to bring the gun in, but we're going to make sure that we bring mags in as well. Unless it's KWA for some reason. I don't know why. I don't freaking know. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Spit is the best whip. I don't know about that one. I see. You guys are going to give me another stroke, I swear. Treat your guns better, please. What the fuck? Oh, avocado oil in your... No, please don't. Oh my goodness, please don't. No. You do not do avocado oil. Don't use olive oil. Don't use canola oil. Don't use mayonnaise. Seriously, no siree. No, don't just spit on it. Ruben Moreno, do not do that. Do not just spit on it. Hell no. WD-40, oh yeah, no, I've seen that one too. WD-40 uses lube for an AG. Wouldn't surprise me if someone dared to use auto oil. I met someone that did try using it. Was about to, bought it, and thank God I stopped him because he was about to. Hell no, dog. I want to go out to see it, play with you guys. In Warzone Workshop, I want you to swing by too, man. I want you to swing on by too and play. That'd be freaking sick. Ugh. My allergies are going fucking crazy. No drama. I know, right? There's always gonna be something. Thankfully, we've been able to avoid a lot of like any sort of major drama this past year. You know what I mean? Like yeah, we actually avoided like a good amount of like drama this year, which was good. I always like it. I mean, it's not like where GI ever tries to get themselves like involved in anything ever, you know, in terms of like drama. Like fuck no, that's not what we want. But we do try to make strides to improve things, of course, and we were able to. Yeah, actually, we avoided any sort of major issues at all this past year, which was pretty fucking tight. I'll love it. I'll love to see it. Throw some Lucas on that thing. Hell no, dude. The candy? Hell no, dude. What the fuck? Got a 5W30 Carl. Oh god. No, don't. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. That's so terrible. The worst part is there are people that I know for a fact do shit like this. Because like I said, like I've stopped someone from doing it. People have used mayonnaise. Oi. Loctite Red is best on the gear. Bro, no. Do not use Loctite. No matter, I don't care what they say. If a tech tells you, yeah, you just gotta put some Loctite on it to lube it, run away. That is not a tech you want to trust with your gun. And for a more recent addition to my collection of pews, a KE4 AG, just on the trigger, hop unit, and barrel, although I mainly use it for CQB. Hey, that's fine. The Eve, the KWA KO series, phenomenal. Love them. Mayonnaise is not a lubricant. Horseradish is not a lubricant. I don't know what else, how much more specific we need to be, Primo Technician. Some people just don't get it, or some people are like, no. You're just part of Big Airsoft oil. You know what I mean? Big Airsoft wants me to buy like Airsoft branded lube, you know, or grease or whatever. I'm just gonna use horseradish. How do you reach that conclusion? How do you go from like Airsoft, horseradish? That'll do. How do you make those connections? Like seriously. I know I'm the best tech, kiddie. I use Loctite to lube my gears. I am best tech. Gorilla Glue. Oh no, not Gorilla Glue. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Speaking of mags, any more LT MWS mags? Not at the moment. Let's see here. Magazine. I misspelled magazine. How did I do that? Where is it? Yeah, no, not for the time being. Not for the time being, because man, the orders for those, fucking crazy, bro. Like, holy shit, we ran out of pre-orders. We ran out of pre-orders for this. Holy shit, dude, that was nuts. I mean, for everyone that did pre-order, fucking awesome. But if you do need something now, in case you did, we do have the L Goons Modify. Freaking, we got these bad boys. We got the black. We got the tan, right? And we got my favorite, the blue. We got them all available right now on the site, and you can actually, if you place a will call pickup order for these, you can pick these up in store within one business day. Pretty fucking cool, pretty freaking sweet, Lawish. And we will be carrying replacement parts as well for them, like the antifreeze magazine gasket sets and a few other things as well that we'll carry for them, which I'm happy for. I'm genuinely happy that we're carrying more of that shit. So make sure to go in and get yours now. And again, this would be the best. Order one magazine, will get you 2 entries for sure. That'll get you 2 chances into this week's live stream giveaway. So don't miss out. All right, scrolling down most recent. Actually, make sure to miss anything. I think the only Scar I'd get would be the guns modified if they ever make an H model. Yeah, that's my thing too. If you're gonna get a Scar, get the H. Why the hell would you get the L? Just get an M4 at that point. And they hate kicking my. Oh no, that yeah. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. I have my opinions of them. I'll leave it at that. Best rifle to buy right now, 500 and under. Really depends on what it is that you are looking for, man. DLAR 44 really depends on what you need, what you're looking for, what platforms you like. You're looking for GBR, you're looking for AEG, a little more specifics. Foul, more unique. I just like it because of history. I just really like it because of the history. Remember, that was the right arm of the free world. That is literally the tagline that was used by FN Herstal to sell it. That's what it became known as. In fact, for a while, it was actually one of the contenders for like the primary rifle to be used by all NATO forces when most of NATO was arguing for standardization at that point. All right. Thank you. It was only through BS politics and lobbying that, unfortunately, the FAL was friggin' snubbed when it came to trials. Even though, first, interestingly enough, when the FAL was conceptualized, it was actually not meant to take 308. It was only because the United States was we were in such a position of power at the time, obviously post World War II, right? That we're like, no, 308 minimum, right? We needed that big bullet. Which, understandable, sure, right, whatever. And then they redesigned it so that it can take it. And even though it offered the results, it was like, nah, we want a homegrown M14 instead. It's like, all right, man, what the fuck? This is bullshit politics, man, bullshit politics. And in another dimension, maybe this didn't have happened. And again, we all got the FAL. But again, it did see like service, and it still does see service. You will see it pop up in random areas and conflict zones as well. It's just such an interesting and cool platform that didn't get the same spotlight treatment as, say, like the M16 platform. It's not as famous as, say, like, your AKs, but honestly, man, like, it's just such a fucking cool ass gun. In my opinion, KDWA ERG 2.0, AEG 2.5 should take the least amount of upgrades if you're wanting an AEG as a training rifle. It's true. When those KWA ERGs were designed, remember, KWA, you got to think what they really like to make on. They will have guns for the Airsofter, which is going to be your KO series, your KWA originals, right? The ERG line, their T10, that was designed as a training rifle. That's a training rifle. That's exactly, it's a training rifle. That's same thing with their gas phobic, with their LM4 series. Those are training rifles. Those are not meant really for, it's kind of weird to say, right? It's an airsoft. They're not really designed for your average airsofter. That was meant as a training rifle only. There's not like a ton of upgrades you can do to them. And don't get me wrong, with the T10, you can still upgrade them, but even then, it's like, why would you? It works great as is. There's no need to touch anything. Bucking inner barrel, again, like I said, that's it. Like, don't touch anything else. Leave the poor gun alone. Okay, answer those. Let me scroll down most recent comments. Questions. Remember, guys, if you have questions, let me know. Question, put the little Q in for your question. It's a lot easier. We got 1 hour left. We're halfway through tonight's live stream. I appreciate everyone that is watching right now and has placed their orders and also leaves a like on this live stream. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys for taking time out of your day to watch the stream. It would mean the world to me if you continue to like the stream and share this around as much as possible. Here's a question. I keep searching on my feed on TikTok. One of the Lancer Tactical's recent creations, the AirTac Gen 3. What are your thoughts on it? Okay, if you were looking for a gun that was purpose-built for CQB, whether you're going to leave it stock, which I think because it's still using Gen 3 internals, that is more than enough for most average casual walk-on players. Now, if you were trying to use it as a platform, I think it works great as a platform for upgrades if you wanted to do something competitive. I think absolutely so. We were actually, Bossman and myself were actually considering, and I think we might have posted on Discord earlier. If not, we'll probably post it tomorrow, that, if we were to release something like, say, if Lancer were to have their Gen 3 AirTags, or maybe a couple of their nicer looking Gen 3s, or even Gen 4s, keep the price relatively the same, if not only just a little bit more, like usually maybe like $20 max. But if we were to start including even some of our Mayo Gang MGC4s like Mark 1 and Mark 2, if we were to start including those with brushless motors, do you think people they would sell? Do you think people would be interested in that? I said yes. Let me know what you guys think about that too. Think about it. For like $315, maybe $320 full retail price, MGC4 Mark 1 or Mark 2 with a brushless motor. Is that something that sounds interesting? Do you think people would buy it? I think so. Hell, honestly, we were even thinking about putting it on the Gen 3s, so you'd be spending less than $300 on, say, like a BG Defense Gen 3, right? That's tactical, with a pre-installed brushless motor. I thought that would actually be pretty fucking sweet. But let me know what you guys think about that as well. I play with the AirTag for Speedsoft. It's great out of the box. Definitely needs upgrades, though, to compete with the other stuff. That's true. If you're trying to compare to like custom guns, you know, these like $700 to $600, you know, minimum, you know, custom builds, then yeah, of course, just like anything else needs to be upgraded. But for regular casual players, yeah, the AirTag is perfect. It's super comfortable. It works great out the box. Has the performance needed. Yeah. Yeah, because it's brushless. I can just see you just freaking going apeshit over that. A slight price increase for, is that 13? 30-to-1 gear set would be worth it. Worth it in my opinion. Motorless? Motorless? What are you talking about? I said brushless, bro. Brushless, not motorless. What the fuck? Here's your airsoft gun. No motor included. For $20 upcharge. Oh my god, yes. Here's the thing. Some of them might actually end up being the same price. That's the thing. It might end up being the same price. Oh man, part of my LaCroix's frozen over. Whatever. Any insight on the NC Star Eco? Oh, I know that optic. I haven't used that in years. Oh, they're cool. Definitely weird, like sci-fi looking. I like them. They're pretty freaking cool. I have a question. How do I make the worst M4A4 AK Vulcan ASL just better quality in general for like $100? That is a very, very interesting question. You can consult some of the techs actually on the. I was actually on the tech help put down there, and you can actually hear some people's suggestions because it depends on what you want to do specifically for it. Brushless. For you, you get 25k. Yeah, 25k brushes. Everyone else gets 45. Dude, that's hilarious. But yeah, no. If anything, it would maybe be a slight price increase at most. But we are considering like getting Lancer to start making and start pumping out some like BG Defense Gen 3s, for example, right? Because they're retailing for like what, $240, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, BG Defense. BG Defense, yeah, just for the base gun, yeah, like $220, $225 be like the most expensive. Well, yeah, $225 for like maybe what, $230, maybe $240. You'll be getting the exact same base gun, same internals and everything, but you'll be getting like the brushless motor pre-installed. That'd be pretty fucking cool. That'd actually be pretty fucking sweet, honestly. I think that would be hella worth it, honestly. I like wired pews. Need an AR-7. Another guy on my dream list is the Armalite AR-18. Oh, okay. I see you. Good start to see ministers down as well. Who aren't you on vacation? You should be pouring up old ministers down as well. DJ, answer that one as well. That's right, DJ. What's happening, man? Pre-orders ran out for what? I fell asleep. It was for the Lancer Tactical brand MWS gas blowback magazines. Those sold out like pretty fucking quick. We ran out of pre-orders on that one, which is honestly par for the course. 22 Tango, close to the draw. I'm about to make a purchase. 22 Tango. Remember the giveaways happen on Thursdays. Now this time around, this week specifically, we're gonna do it on Friday, just because again Thursday is gonna be a holiday. But no, yeah, we never do the giveaways on Tuesday. If you do want to, however, get extra entries into the giveaway coming up on Friday, place your order now because we got that promotion going on where every $50 gets you 2 entries. But that's gonna end at the end of this specific live stream at 9:30, so don't miss out. It's going to Scar L is. I know he's coping, bro. He's coping. The Scar L can kiss my brown ass, bro. I hate the Scar L. Okay, I don't hate it, but it's the most pointless thing ever, dude. It's like if you're gonna go with Scar, go the H, man. I know, and I hear the argument, but I save money on magazine. Then don't get a Scar. Get an AR. Just build out an AR. There's no point in the Scar if you're gonna get the L, man. I hate the L, bro. I hate the L. Literally taking the L, bro. Blue Speaky PGBR. That's the name of that magazine, the Blue Guns Modify MWS mag. It is literally like the full name is actually NATO Training Blue. I don't know. I just think it looks fucking cool. Hear me out. What is this? What is this? Hear me. No. Warzone Workshop. No, I'm not doing eggplant donut. What the fuck is wrong with you? Or is that a bagel? I don't know what that is, but that looks dirty. I'm not doing that. Big BB companies are lying to you. They hate this guy for learning this trick. Spicy mayo. I know those ads. Doctors hate this guy. Click here to find out more. It's like, oh, dude, can you spell freaking scam any clearer? Is Chamoya lubricant. Not one you want to use. Not one you want to use, man. Especially not on your airsoft gun. Any promo codes out right now before I make my purchase? 22 Tango. Again, coupon code 2025 for 10% off. You are welcome. Sad Scar L noises. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I hate the L, bro. I think I need a job. Why is job censored? If it the ad this is ad that adds trigger break to the what the frick is going on? That as well. A spicier internal for extra. Abe sounds worth it. For you to install an LT clicker. At a speed trigger as well. I don't know about that one. That one you might have to be on your own, Chief. It might be the same setup, but again, just different motor. If you do trigger, that will definitely increase the price. Oh man, I needed that. Oh, nice and cold on that one. Kind of melted a little bit, so it's a little bit of a slushy texture. Did we make sure we're missing anything? Oh yeah, we should be all caught up on all the most recent comments and questions. Jib, jab, jub, jeb, jibe. What is this? So many different. Job. Ooh, I'm throwing up. Why is job a curse word now? Best thanks. No worries, 22 Tango Airsoft. Hopefully you save some dough on your order. Bear in mind that only applies to non-discounted items. Yeah. A yub? I know. I read that exactly in a Mexican accent, Prime Tech. I read that exactly how I would hear like some of my Theos saying that. Dude, that's hilarious. Did you miss my cue? What's that? Where's it? There is a gun out of stock. I want to buy it in. What is this? What is this? Oh god. Dude, I haven't seen this in years. Dude, that's not coming back, bro. I don't think that's ever coming back. Look at this. The bison, the bison. It's supposed to be bison, but like, you know, we just put it bison. I don't know why they spelled it with an S, but I haven't seen this in years, man. Dude, that's funny. I think the last time I saw one of these, dead ass, was 2018. 2018 going into 2019, I think was the very last time I ever saw one of these things. It's so funny because we brought these out and it took so long for these to sell. It took so long for them to move. And then the magazines had like I remember the magazines had like a ton of problems too. Like as we were finding out, like over time, they would just give out. They were pretty weak in terms of their construction. Dude, that's so funny. Like we just stopped carrying these altogether. That's hilarious. Isn't it funny how like when it comes to like certain gun platforms, again in true GI fashion, we'll be like one of the first to carry it, one of the first to really push it. Nobody gives a fuck about it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants it. And then it's not till years later, all of a sudden, people start coming out the woodworks. Oh, do you guys carry a bison? You guys got this platform? You guys got this camo? You know what we used to carry before anyone else did? No bullshit. You know what we used to carry? We used to be one of the very few places that had like a good variety and selection of ATAX camos. We used to have everything in ATAX. Everything in ATAX. We were so ahead of the curve. We carried everything ATAX. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared. Like, nobody gave a singular shite about ATAX, right? And then lo and behold, You know, come now where it's like 2023 to now we're seeing people like, where can we find ATACs? ATACs, and I know because I've checked, because now everyone's looking for ATACs on like, I'll see on like a lot of like groups or people that I know that are like, oh dude, I'm trying to find some ATAC stuff. It's so cool, but nobody has them. And we're like, we carried that stuff for years, man. Nobody cared. We have some stuff that's left, like on the site. You can probably find it still if you just literally just type in ATACs camo. But it's just so funny that it's like, of course, right? Of course. Now that it's years later, now people actually want it. Speaking of guns, people want now. Did you see S&T making? Yeah, I did see. They're making AR-57. I did see that. Interesting. I don't know how to feel about that, but it's cool. I mean, again, as long as we're getting stuff that's not a regular M4, I'm happy with it. I'm a little salty because for years we had to deal with the fact that it was like, the biggest complaint was, why is it only M4? It's because all you motherfuckers ever buy is M4s, right? When all these platforms come out, by the way, everyone that's saying this, that they're excited for these releases, y'all need to put your money where your mouth is and actually buy this shit. Especially if we carry it. If we start carrying it, then it's like, okay, we listen, come on now. What's funny is that Airsoft developed a prototype Bison mag and magwell for the Arcturus Versatile. That's hilarious that they made one. I didn't know that they did that. That is funny as fuck, dude. That's so cool. And of course, the Versatile, oh dude, what a versatile platform to really work with, man. Those things are awesome. Whatever happened to it? I feel like the Versatile got like a little bit of hype and then it just kind of died down. I know Arcturus is more glazed for their AKs, but their Versatile stuff has always been really cool. I always thought it was nice to have interchangeable magwells. I just need the stock if you have one. My RPK needs it. RPK stock? Okay, stock. Depending on which one it is, we have like the classic wood one from LCT. We got this one. We got that. I don't know if that'll work for yours. I don't know which one's yours is. In my honest opinion, Bison is ugly. I don't hate the Bison. I just hated the way it felt. Specifically the magazines. It didn't feel good. Hold on. We used to run that in Modern Warfare 2019. The Bison? Dude, that's hilarious. What's the biggest benefits of brush motor? No brush. Shoots fast. That's the biggest thing about them, honestly. That's why people like them. You're this as well. So it's car noises. Oh god, my eyes. I gotta really find my fucking like reading glasses or my blue light glasses, because this blue light is fucking killing my retinas, dude. Okay, I should be all caught up on all of these. Not missing anything. Can plastic be gold plated? Well, the term gold plated only applies, I think, to metal, if I'm not mistaken, right? Plating. But, I mean, polymer, if you were trying to get to be gold, you could. I mean, I've seen some gold builds before that were really, really, really shiny, and they were actually properly, like, applied. Like, they did a really good job actually applying the paint during the application. Yeah, but I think plated generally refers to metal, if I'm not mistaken. It can be, but I don't think it can be gold painted. Yeah, there you go, RPG. Yeah, it can be gold painted. No. It has a stock, and Bull Gear sent me a stock, but I feel I really need a. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, no, I get it now. Yeah, I don't think we'll have a top folding one for that. GI needs to stock the ARC Versatile MP5 mags and magwells. We did. Like, but that's the thing. I know they've been quiet on their end with it. That's the thing. They've been like super quiet. Like, we had them. Versatile. Hopefully it pulls up, because we had all the different magwells. We technically still have like a few of them. I think there might be a few left. But we had the mags. Like, we had the magazines for them. Let's see here. I'm gonna show them. Where is it? Like, we had their PCC magazines, and we had their curved ones as well. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's freaking off the site right now. Yeah. We carried them, but freaking... They just haven't freaking brought them more in, unfortunately, to us. Like, which... Alright, cool. Awesome. I guess we won't carry them anymore. Oh, that tastes so good. How many people would really want a 308 MDC 205? We talked a lot about it. But who would actually want one? I'm curious. That's actually a good question. Cutter, I think, yeah, you should be able to put a poll up there on the Discord letting people know that, hey, you know, I've built this, but how many would actually buy one if it was brand new? You could always put on a poll. I have no qualms with you putting up a poll on there. That'd actually be pretty cool to see. On an HK 433 with trades. See, that's where it gets tricky. The trades, man. That's where it gets a little tricky. Because even when it does come out, all right, with the trades, money. You know that's going to cost a pretty penny. I'll trade a WeTech Scar L with 15 max for that POS Bison. You know what? Warzone, just for you, I will look in our fucking Boneyard section. If I happen to come across one, I will think of you. I'll see if I don't know, maybe I can try to sell you one or something. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen one of these things in fucking years, but who knows what the warehouse might have, you know what I mean, in the old Boneyard section. You never know. You never know. Do you know of anybody selling an XM7? Not off the top of my head. I know I had PCCs, but not the MP5 one. We did. We definitely did. And I remember we had them because I remember selling them to a few people in the storefront. We had like limited run, and then that was it. Sold out. Poll on Discord? Bet. Absolutely. Isaiah sent the pic on the server. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Where is it? I'm going on general. Oh my god. That's funny as fuck. Dude, this is so funny. Oh, let's see if you're put this up. Dude, that is so hilarious. What is this? Like, what the fuck? Dude, like, why? You know what this kind of looks like, actually, now that I look at it? This kind of looks, not exactly, right? Not 100%. But this does, for whatever reason, kind of remind me of the beam rifle, the RX-79 Gundam. RX-78 Gundam. Like, that kind of looks similar to it for some reason. I don't know what. Maybe it's, like, the one that has the napalm launcher equipped to it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But I don't know why. It's funny as fuck, dude. That's so, like, why? Like, why? Why would they need that? Why would you need to do that? You know what I mean? Actually, seeing an Arcturus Bison would actually be kind of cool. Because I think if anyone could do it pretty well, I think Arcturus would be able to have the means to really make a good Bison. Let's try that with mine. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you have yours as well. I was going to buy that paint for my Daft Punk costume. I couldn't find it, though. What are you planning? That spray on looks normal, but slowly turns chrome. Sure, there's mine. M4 with no mag and an M209 underbarrel monstrosity. That is indeed a monstrosity. I would have to 100% agree with you on that. What is this? Warzone Workshop? What is this? What sort of Inception bullshit am I watching right now? What am I looking at? Oh dear Lord. Oh my god. Is that a deagle down there? What is this? I'm like looking at everything. Is that 2 deagles down there? What is this? 3 deagles? Watch that be the 4th one. 4? Nani the heck? Nani the heck is this? Dude, this is so weird. Like, it is interesting seeing like other people's like desk setup and everything. What is this? What the fuck is that? It's like a Glock box, maybe? I don't know what am I look? I don't know what the heck? What the heck? What is this? Dude, that's so trippy. I just got tagged there. I just randomly saw that. What is it? Stop showing me stuff I want. Hey man, I can't help it, man. I've seen someone make a P90 magwell for the G30. Why? Why? Why would they do that? Why? Why would they do that? What was? Whoa! Oh! Oh, dear God in heaven! What is this? What is this? What? Why? You can't even use the pick rail here anymore. You can't use it. What is this? What am I looking at? What is that optic? What that's, I don't know. Oh. What is this? What am I looking at? Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, not what I was expecting either. This was not on my 2025 bingo card of things I would see. I gotta ask, does it work? Does it feed well at least? What's the reload action on that now that I'm thinking about it? What is that? Oh, the MH1 hollow sight. Why does that look so weird on there? I mean, it's because of the freaking top rail. That's why. Because the top rail just feels weird. It feels too high. It feels wrong. You know? Yeah, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yeah, this is straight up something out of Jurassic Park. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they never stopped to think whether or not they should. Bro, this is what am I don't. Yeah, Loki would even be disgusted with this. He's like, this is too much. This is too much chaos. This is not good. Well, you know what? If I have to see it, the rest of you have to see it too. I'm gonna take this down now. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want to deal with that anymore. That grosses me out for some reason. That makes me uncomfortable. I just can't imagine the reloads being intuitive, or you're getting whatever ergonomics the G36C had. You destroyed that. You got rid of it. My desk is slowly getting more popular with pop figures. Oof, excuse me. Yeah, I just threw up in my mouth a little. I'm making sure to end 2025 scaring y'all. Dude, that's bad. That's really bad. Like, I can't imagine reloads in the middle of combat would be like intuitive at all. Like, how would you, because the P90, it makes sense, right? You put big long mag into box, you slam down, it fit, it go in shape, right? It makes sense. That too much space, too much, like where to go, what do, right? Like I don't know, it just gave me a fucking brain fart. I'm questioning if the BBs would feed up. I know, right? Did you like my 50 cal? I didn't see all of it. It didn't seem like all of it was in there, but it did look cool, I suppose. I'm curious on what kind of worlds. Go to your room, you're grounded. Tries not to throw up while playing with that. Dude, that's what I'm saying. If you try to use like, alright, I gotta reload. Like, I'd be puking the entire time. Like, what is this? What am I doing here? Like, we've lost the plot here. Just because you can do something, it does not mean you should, man. Bro, that's fucking nuts, dude. What kind of wormholes you looking at, bro? A longer barrel would make it cooler. I don't think anything would save that, to be completely honest with you, bro. I don't think anything would make that better. That looked wrong, and I'm pretty mildly uncomfortable right now, and I need to see an adult. Sure. Well, image one, that's one. Make sure it's that one as well. Okay, yeah, should be. By the way, Prime Tech, freaking Warzone, how many Deagles was in that fucking pick, bro? How many do you have? That is nuts. That is like your go-to freaking like sidearm right there. That is hilarious, dude. I posted more pics, so it's hard to get in all in frame. Oh no. Oh no. What else have you posted? What is it? Alright, scrolling up. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so I was right. It was 4. I was right. It was 4 of these. What the fuck? What the hell? See these 3? Alright, classic, clean. I like it. Tasteful. What is this? What the fuck? What is this? What? All right, moving on. Moving on to the next thing. We're going over here. Okay. What the shit? Why does this look familiar? Why does this stock look familiar? Why do I... What the frick am I looking at here? What is this? What the fuck? Alright, moving on. Oh, there's these biggest dickus. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, you know what? At least you... I don't know what to say at this point. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. This. Now this, I can fuck with. This, I like. This is, okay, this is cool. I like this. This is also cool. I like this. I wish I could get even closer to it. Okay, AK. What is this? Is that a bolty? What the hell is that? This I can tell is like either M4. It's like a 416. It looks like a 416. What the fuck is this one? That's a Deagle. Oh my god. I was like, oh yeah, it ended. Wait, there's more. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay, this just feels. What is this? That's a tumor, bro. That's a tumor, bro. It's not a tumor. What is this? What the fuck? This, okay, this just feels unnecessary, but it's like, whatever, you know what I mean? I can forgive that. What is this? What is this? This giant bulge, bro. What is this giant bulge just sit on the bottom of this revolver? Like, what am I looking at now? See, the center one looked like this one's cool, this one, and these three. I think these three are I like the most practical, and these are the coolest ones. These three are nice, right? But this, I can maybe forgive this a little bit, right? It kind of the stock for some reason reminds me of Boba Fett's blaster that he has in Return of the Jedi. I don't know. I look cool, but this one, I don't know, Chief. I don't know about that one. See, the thing, I actually like wood on a lot of guns. I love adding like wood to like modern guns, whether it be, you know, like giving them wooden stocks, wooden handguards. I think it just looks really cool. Wooden grips. I really, really do love adding that classic wood vibe to like modern guns. I think it looks really, really sick. But I don't know. I feel like this is just like, this is a stretch. This is a stretch. It's giving wood. It's giving freaking log cabin, you know? It's giving NCR from Fallout, you know what I mean? Like, this is something, I don't know, you know what? These three, though, I will say, these three I fuck with. Center one's really cool. Yeah, that is a bolty, right? Yeah, that is a bolt action. But I think, you know, your 416 and then obviously like your AK here, I think these are the coolest ones. This one is pretty sick, I can't lie, but I think these two would be like the best ones. I wish this one was more of a bullpup kit like this one a little bit more, just because again it would remind me of the, what was it? The flatline from Titanfall. I think that would actually be pretty cool. I would love to see that. Let's see, let's go here, Remember, guys, time is running out. Make sure to go and get those orders in. Any $20 or greater order, and you're automatically entered. But every $50 you spend right now gets you 2 entries into this Friday's live stream giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in before it's too late. Oh God, I see we got more. What the? All right, moving on. That's just redonkulously long. Freaking, come on. Oh, okay. That's the full thing. Jesus Christ. Is that your normal loadout? Is that typically what you rock with? What is this? Oh God, Happy Ghost Ninja. See, this, like, alone right here is cool. The fact that it's HPA, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't dig it. Oh, of course. What could those colors be? What could these colors be representative of? I wonder. I freaking wonder, bro. Freaking Ava Glazer. How a vector should look. Yes, I would agree. This is how a vector should look. 100%. This, I don't know how I feel about that. It just feels wrong. It feels like a like a stairmaster or something. Fish, I like the fish. It's a little bulky. I don't know about that one. That one's cool. That one is cool though. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm getting a lot of cursed stuff. This became a cursed gun stream. I was not intending for it to be, but you know what? I'm not mad about it. Guys, 30 minutes left. Make sure to get those orders in. If you have any questions, airsoft related or not, put the letter Q in front of your question. Makes it a lot easier for me to spot and identify, and then I can go on and answer it. Let's see here. Scrolling up. Vectors need to stay in the closet. Glazer, yeah, bro. Happy you are an Ava Glazer, bro. With the P90s. Hey, man, no P90 hate. All right, P90s are cool. Revolver, one of those sick as fuck. I like P90s, man. I think P90s are sick. When your revolver doubles as a blunt weapon, that's what I'm saying. Turn it around, you know. I feel like you could definitely do some damage with that. That's a lot of damage. Why does it look like AI? It did look a little weird. I know it's real, but it did look like AI for a second there. It's so much. Those are beautiful. I like them. Ghost. Post more pics online. Answer that one as well. That's that one as well. Okay, yeah, I should be all caught up on all those. Give me 1 second. I'll be right. Wait, I just realized I don't have size. Oh yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go grab another LaCroix. I am freaking thirsty right now. I'll be right back. No more cold ones, no more frosty ones. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, getting back into the stream. Remember, continue sharing this around as much as possible. Let people know what we got going on right now. It is important that everyone get involved in the giveaways as much as possible. Just because my whole fit is purple and green doesn't mean I'm glazing. I think that means it's called obsession, bro. I hate dying to a P90 in Counter-Strike. Hey man, it's good. Strike Industries P90 chassis. I actually have seen those. I fucked with them. Dueling P90s in Modern Warfare 2, the shiz. Hey man, dueling them in Modern Warfare 2 was awesome, but honestly, the idea first came to my head of dual wielding P90s. Metal Gear Solid 2, baby. MGS 2. Seeing freaking Solidus using 2 P90s like that to take down a Metal Gear. Metal as fuck, bro. I love that scene. Me testing the cannon thing. I don't think I actually saw the video of you testing. I didn't know there was a video. I'll have to watch that. Scrolling up. Vector and P90 love. Here's the thing. Vector looks cool. I've never really liked the Vector. I never really got the hype for the Vector. P90, always, bro. P90, I love the P90. I love P90s. I think they're so freaking sick. You need to stay in the 90s, RBG lovers. All right? No, man. P90s, I love them. They only, again, another platform that was, disregarded and fallen to the wayside because HK is a sore loser and can't take the fact that, again, they lost fair and square. Their MP7 lost fair and square to the P90, but they're like, no, we don't want to lose. Metal Gear Solid 2, you old damn right, bro. Dude, that was like one of the very first PlayStation 2 games that I remember like booting up, and I was like, man, these graphics are amazing. I look back and I'm like, wow, these graphics are not that great. I mean, at the time, right, they were like it's pretty fucking amazing what you could have done with the PlayStation 2. But like, it was just, I think, just this whole story behind it too. The weirdest thing is that Metal Gear Solid 2 is like weirdly fucking like meta, and it's like so relevant nowadays. It's more so than I remembered, and it wasn't until last year that I like booted it up again that I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm sure this is not a reality, and then I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, no, this is becoming more and more true. It's fucking nuts. RP90 from GoldenEye. Yeah, man, you remember the GoldenEye days. I did play GoldenEye, actually. Remember, you guys have to remember, I was always a generation behind of whatever was currently popular, or 2 generations behind, because it's not like we grew up with a ton of money. You know what I mean? My family, we never really grew up with like a ton of money. Like we were pretty well to do like after, and like, you know, made a comfortable living, you know, later on in life. But that wasn't until later on in life. Like, first part was like, you know, had to save money whenever you could, man. So it was always secondhand or used consoles. It was never like brand new. Like they were, or if they were new, but they weren't like, this is the hottest thing right now. It's always one generation behind, and I got it on sale. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what we can afford. So I got to use, you know, like a lot of the older consoles because that's what we had. You know what I mean? There was always a sale going on for whatever, like older games, and it was like, sweet. While these are on, new games are going out, these older ones are on sale, so I can afford these, right? Dude, I remember booting up the Genesis. I remember booting the N64, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 2. Dude, fuck yeah. Oh, dude, awesome days. Let's see, and the batteries are getting stuck on both sides of the Specna Arms M4, which I believe is the Edge 2.0. I want a threaded barrel. And the batteries are getting stuck in the buttstock. I would say, I mean, for if you want to, I mean, that should already have a threaded barrel. I mean, if you want a new one, it should be compatible with standard M4 threaded barrels, if I'm not mistaken. Because the Specna Arms are coming from the same factories as the Lancer Gen 2s and Gen 3s. Even the Gen 4s, it's all coming from the same factory. You should be able to go and just use any LT brand outer barrel on there, and it should work just fine. Metal Gear stories have stayed relevant through the years. Hideo Kojima did great with those stories. Yeah, dude, seriously. No, absolutely. I even down to like, I don't know, it just feels so ahead of its time, and it just feels like a lot of the stuff now is like catching up, or people starting, like the next generation has like kind of rediscovered it all over again, and it's like, I love seeing their reaction to it. I was like, hell yeah, you know, seeing their reactions to it, it's like, oh my god, this is so relevant today. And then it's like, it came back in like 2001 or 2002. That's crazy. Mans was playing Human Conflicts, not Mortal Kombat. I feel you, bro. That's funny. Don't get me wrong, I did play Mortal Kombat 2 growing up as well. That was one of my cousins is actually really big into like the Mortal Kombat games, and I remember playing with him. He just used to like to use me for like practice. He used to get my ass kicked all the goddamn time, man. But you know what? It was still fun nonetheless. Manhunt was a dope game, dude. Manhunt was scary. I didn't know what that game was, and then I played it and I was like, dude, why am I getting the creeps playing this game? I know why. And years later, I rediscovered, and it's like, oh my god, this game was crazy. That was Rockstar. That was early Rockstar, dude. That was a interesting game. Then they did Manhunt 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. How many of those Manhunt games did? It was just 2 of them, right? But I remember the first one. That game was really scary. It was very creepy, intense as fuck too. Really, really freaking intense. You played that at night, you were not gonna sleep. You were gonna have nightmares. Memes, the DNA of the soul. Absolutely, I love it. Bro, I posted a video of the Echo 3 minigun in action on Discord. Echo 3 minigun. Let's look at some battle rifles since we are here. Since we are with the battle rifle guy. That's true. If you do have any questions about them, I mean, I can happily answer. I mean, I love battle rifles. Basically, I've always just loved the aesthetic. Big magazine, big bullet, maybe shorter gun. I can rock with like a full-length rifle. I actually like my full-length rifles as well. But I've always just loved like SBR 308s. Proper battle rifles where it's short enough that you can run it in pretty much any environment you need to. You're not just limited to like outdoor spaces. You could run it more efficiently in a CQB environment as well. Like, I've always just loved the way that looks. That's why the OSW is like gotta be probably the coolest FAL variant out there. Like, objectively, it just is, man. There's that one as well. Like, I mean, if you want to freaking see, like, pop it on screen. Did someone say battle rifle? Yeah, man. Let's see here. FALOSW. There we go. Yeah, this bad boy. Yesterday's short that I posted on YouTube, and then I use it for today's main Instagram reel. I did like the top 5 airsoft guns of 2025, right? This was my number one. For sure, hands down, this was my number one. I think in order, it was like 5 was the Mariama ISO 556. It's awesome. I love that gun. It's sick, but it is still using, 556. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, it's cool. It's awesome. I will never, disregard it. But, it is still, it's a little too familiar for, like, ARs, in my opinion. But, it is what it is. It is unique enough, and it is awesome. MGC4 Mark III in bronze, because, again, that's just, the Mark III release was dope. In bronze is even doper. Is that a weird word? Probably not, but I don't care. Then Vorsk VMP2C CQB, the little shorty. I just thought that was cool because it looks like the bolter pistol or the pistol that they use in the original cover art of Doom. By the way, if you guys do like that gun, or you guys like the game franchise Doom, the OG boomer shooter, check out today's latest short on our YouTube channel. It's actually pretty funny. I thought it was actually pretty hilarious. That one, it's just so cool and just such a small little compact gun. I like that more Vorsk VMP2 options and variants are becoming a thing, and I'm all here for it. Then it was Guns Modify MWS, because again, that's like, as much as I like get tired of seeing standard M4s and ARs, it's a Guns Modify MWS. It's the nicest version of the MWS that you can get out there right now, and it looks awesome. It performs great. Like, it's just fucking sick, right? There's no way that that's not going to be on the list. More MWS options, yes, please. But this was by far the best and coolest option out of all those things. This is just so freaking sick, dude. I love this thing. It's so fun every time I pull the trigger. I get a kick every single time I feel that recoil. It's just such a cathartic experience shooting one of these things like no other. And it performs objectively really well. Like, it has pretty decent gas efficiency. Mags are constructed very well. There's literally no, like, play on this. It feels really solid in the hands. Like, nothing feels cheap about this at all. I mean, for $650, it better fucking feel good, right? But I just cannot. I'm gonna glaze it, bro. But I feel like it's warranted. I genuinely do feel like it's warranted. I love this thing. Seriously, it's like the coolest release of 2025, hands down. I replaced the gun that was stolen back in 2020, my M93R with stock and optic rail. Oof. I am sorry that got stolen back in 2020, man. Sexy as fuck, FL. Yeah, dude, it is. Seriously. VMP2, what you... Cutter, super cool. You doing that VMP2 hurts. Yeah, Happy Goes Ninja got shot with one. That was hilarious. More VFC options, please. We probably will, depending on how well that they sell. The FAL has been doing pretty well. But I think right now just everyone's going to be focusing on MWS in terms of like more options for it, because again, it's more parts available for it. But yeah, the VFC platforms are going to be supported for sure. Again, the better that these sell, the more likely we are and more convinced we are going to be of like being, we could bring in more VFC parts. We might as well, Hey man, you got yourself a fan there, Cutter. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I'm still on AGs at Fields. Yeah, dude, freaking, I hate when shit gets fucking stolen. Even at Field, like, I don't think it really matters too much where it is. Getting stolen is, you're getting jacked, right? It sucks regardless. But at the Field, it just feels even more like, really? Like, seriously? Oh, man, I'm getting fucking sleepy here. Is the MGC4 Mark IV going to come out in bronze soon after the release? I don't know, Justin Wilson. I actually don't know. I think it depends on how well the Mark IV, the initial batch, sells. If it sells out quickly, I think give it a few months, and then we might come out with a bronze one. But it will only happen if we see the support for the initial one. GBR Bison Way. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue if a GBR... I mean, I'm sure it's going to happen, right? I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. Someone's going to be like, you know what platform we should make? And we have, like, we have AK GBRs. What about Bison GBR? Let's see here. Can you look at Tactical Gearhead thingy in Discord? Oh, no. Oh, no. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What is this? What am I going to look at? Scrolling down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Of course. Oh, yes. Full... He's more machine than man now. If I get shot by someone that looks like this, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna chuck grenades at anything that moves the next time I go out and play. Bruh. The disrespect. When a Bison is a PP19-ish, right? It's possible. No, I'm pretty sure it's possible. Like, I'm sure someone's over... As we're speaking now, someone's doing the R&D for it. Someone's doing the R&D for it. Yeah, they're gonna come out with it soon. At some point. I'm willing to... Tell you what, you know what? Let's place a bet right now. I think in the next 2 years, minimum, the next 2 years, we will see at least one company announcing that they are currently working on, if not already have a sample, or we'll see some news. Someone's going to come out with a Bison GBBR. I'm convinced it's going to happen at some point. My last pick on the server. Since you're there. On your last pick, is it on that? Is it that chat? Let's see here. Guys, I'm not an Ava Glazer. Looks at sure. Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So this one is on the general chat. Let's see here. Ooh, that is fucking cool. It decides to do GB replica with LT. That, yeah, this is pretty cool. I need a little something. That is actually pretty cool. That is actually pretty fucking sweet. Is there another picture of this actually? No, that's the last one. Yeah, that's fucking cool. You got that Mark 12 handguard on there. That's pretty fucking cool. But you got the yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what? You've cleansed my palate. You've cleansed my palate. Thank you, Prime Tech. Thank you. I needed that. After seeing all that garbaggio, I needed to see a little something nicer, you know? Damn, it is nice, bro. It is freaking nice. It looks freaking cool. If you're bringing in more Maruyama stuff, please, sir, may I have add-on parts for my APC? Or add-on parts? If you're talking about like more like OEM replacement parts, like sure, yeah, we probably will. Yeah, but or if you're talking like stocks or external parts, possibly. Again, if we get more support for what we currently have, then yes. If it sells, then yes, and that shows us as a dealer, you know, as a retailer, that okay, it will be profitable for us to bring in certain items versus a platform that, you know, is being supported, versus why are we going to spend more money on a platform that no one's buying parts for? You know what I mean? GBR Bison wins as well. Okay, answered that one as well. That one as well. We should be all caught up on all those. Yeah, we should be all caught up. One of my all-time wants, Mark 12. There are plenty of Mark 12s, actually. I think that existed in Airsoft. I remember, I think even Double Bell has one that's actually, like, pretty fucking, like, one-to-one with... Okay, are you talking about the Mark 12, the Mod Zero? Or do you mean, like, the other variants? You know what I mean? The later ones as well. Because I've met a few people that have done a full-on Operation Red Wings Lone Survivor style kit, and it looks pretty fucking cool. Looks pretty sweet. But yeah, no, like I remember those used to be way more popular back in the day. I don't see too many people rocking SPRs now. I think SPRs, I know that there are still a fan base for them, but I just don't see too many people running them anymore, unfortunately. Long guns, as much as I love the full-length rifles or just long guns in general, SPRs, I feel like not too many people these days will actually bother building one out. I think people just want to slap a nice optic on just a carbine, right? And then they'll call it a day. They'll be like, oh yeah, this is, and then they'll like maybe put a few upgrades into the barrel and bucking, and they'll be like, yep, this is my DMR. I think people, especially airsofters mainly, I will say, I do think that we have a bad habit of, like, not us specifically, but just airsofters as a community as a whole, of calling any sort of long-range built gun, even if it's not like actually that long, but they'll call any long-range style, any carbine length gun that's like longer, maybe has like a nice like a longer optic, they'll usually just call it a DMR, when it's like that's clearly not what that is, unfortunately. But I think it's just kind of, for some reason, just kind of really cemented itself in our airsoft diction and our vocab, and I don't know how to undo it. But that is unfortunately a thing that I will hear people say, oh, that's my DMR. It's like, that is using still 5.56. That is not a DMR, you know? I know I love SPR, DMRs, and I think it's, and I'm not trying to like shame people for saying it or make fun of people for saying it, but it's like I don't know. It's just that's the one thing I'm like, oh come on, it's not a DMR, bro. It's not a DMR. GPR is more liking aside from 308 SPR. I know a certain hat that has a Mark 12 Mod 0 you can build out. Ah, I see. How do you feel about GPRs, bro? Brewer, do you have a Brewer does have? Wait, what? Do you have any GPRs? Brewer, do you actually have any GPRs? I don't know. I don't remember your collection off the top of my head, bro. You like the Mod 0? Okay. Yeah, there are plenty of Mod 0s that I think you can get out there right now. To be honest, I don't want to pay duties. Yeah, no, seriously. Funny thing after the field, this dude runs up on the defenders and throws a grenade in the window of the building. And it goes through the other window, and he did not get a kill because of that. He threw it too hard and went out the other side. Bro, that's hilarious. That is so freaking funny. I need Picatinny backplate, please. Oh, dude, that's the current obsession right now. Everyone wants guns with Picatinny end plates so they can put whatever stock they want on there. I want folding MCX style stock. Oh, it's so funny. It's so fucking hilarious. I need folding super skinny stock. No, man. I'll gladly, even if the OSW, this one, the FAL one, even if it came out with the full like FAL stock, I actually would still love it. If it were AEG, obviously it's nice because you get like the battery space, but I never minded the full stock. My arms are pretty long. I feel like it works pretty well for me, but it is nice you get the folding stock on there, and I do understand the obsession with wanting like those super skeletonized, super skinny, like folding skeletonized stocks. I get it. I get it. It looks cool. Barrett 50 cal bullpup is my DMR. Yes. Stocks? You mean red dots? What are you talking about? I have an MWS, LM4, Masada. When did you get an MWS, bro? I don't remember this at all. Yeah, LM4, I feel like I remember that. Masada, I do remember that one. Yeah, no, what do I have currently right now? So I have my LM4. I've used that before. Yeah, my next thing, my MWS is going to end up being the Mark IV. The Mark IV is going to be my MWS, and I'm just going to build that one out. Because again, gotta represent, man. I gotta represent. When y'all having a sale, Asha for we currently have sales right now. If you go on our sales page, you will see that we have massive discounts going on some of your favorite brands and models. They actually have shocker deals going on, not just for guns, but for tactical gear as well. There's actually quite a few banging deals. I'll leave a link to the sales page on the site. You can check that out for yourself. There you go. But bear in mind, some of the shocker deals are going to be ending in like a little over 3 days and a couple hours. So just take advantage before obviously sales run out. You don't want to miss out on that. And again, you place your order within the next 7 minutes before the stream ends at 9:30, which is literally in 7 minutes. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into this Friday's live stream giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in. I got the winnings from live stream back in the day. Big win. Brewer, you cheating on yours getting guns offsite? No. Never. I haven't got to it. Or just, you guys get more 374Bs, bro. I love you guys' channel. I copped the Del Mark 12 from you guys. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. RCA, M4, VMS, mid caps, any good? They're for a secondary gun and don't want to spend a ton. Yeah, they're fine. I've never had a problem with the VMS mags. They always work pretty well. I always just ended up going for like either Lonex, LT, PTS. Those are like the mags that even G&G mags, I used to go for those. But I have like 1 or 2 VMS mags that I just randomly have. They're good. Yeah, no complaints on my end. And if you're trying to save money, yeah, by all means, get the VMS mags. They will pretty much work on anything. Gave away a Scar H the other day. Why? Oh, wait, you're trying to consolidate your collection, right? If I remember correctly. But yeah, no, for me, I'm too greedy. That's my problem. And this is not a New Year's resolution. This is something that I want to actually keep. I've been very good about making sure that whatever I have, I keep, right? Like I genuinely cherish all the guns that I currently have. I understand, right? Sometimes you got to make room. You know, some people, don't have enough space for it. So you gotta consolidate what you have and get rid of what you're not using. I totally get that. I'm a collector, though, at the end of the day, right? I love collecting guns. I love having all these different, like, platforms with so much history behind it, or just guns that I think look really, really cool, or having them for very specific loadouts. Like, I think it's just freaking sick, you know what I mean? Like, I never want to be in a position where I have to get rid of my airsoft stuff. Like, I will if I have to, and I have sold things before in the past, but I've always had seller's remorse where I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have sold it. You know what I mean? I should have just kept it. But, you know, I had to do what I had to do at the time. But I've always had that part of me that's been like, man, I really wish I didn't get rid of this one gun. Like, I really wish I didn't get rid of my SR25. I really wish I didn't get rid of my M110. I never want to have to get rid of certain things because I feel like I will use it at some point. And I'm pretty good about making sure that I've used everything in my collection at some point or another. Roughly how many replicas do you own? Oh my god. That is a good question. I would really have to, like, take account of everything. But I'm pretty sure pistols included, what I currently have on me, or rather what I just have in my collection right now, I think I'm in the 30s. I think I'm in the 30s right now. Again, I could be less, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the 30s right now. Yeah. Post my MWS in the yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you actually run it, dude. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you actually run it. So you rest my build. Oh yeah, you just keep it clean, nice and classic. See, this I kind of fucks with. You know, is that gray? Did you go with the gray? That's crazy. I haven't seen gray MOE handguard or Magpul stock in a long. That is even grip too. That's nuts. That's, you know what? I fucks with it though. I actually do fucks this quite a bit. I like it. That's your play gear right there. I see it. Yeah, I fucks with this actually. Nice Shmeo tech on there as well. You know what? I dig it. I fucks with it. I think it's pretty cool. I like. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. No, I think that's actually pretty sick. I haven't seen like a classic MOE setup like that in a while. I actually used to have my LM4 set up very similar. I used to do, it was all tan though. It was an all tan setup. I'll run the MBS next time we go out and I need mags. What the fuck? Bro, I'm bricked the fuck. Warzone. Bro, I'm bricked the fuck up. Yes, dude. Dude, that's hilarious. Dude, that's so funny. Brewer, in case you missed it, I will possibly either be playing the 17th or the 24th. My brother-in-law has been trying. He's been like trying to get his homies to come out with him because I've taken him out to play once. He really seems to enjoy it, but he wants to get all of his friends playing too. So him and a couple of his friends are going to be going out to play either the 17th or 24th. Probably going to be the 24th. So I'll keep everyone posted as far as what day we ultimately end up going. Make sure to go on and pull through. Brewer, if you can, it'd be super dope if you can come through. You, Darktree, everyone, all the homies that can make it, be fucking awesome if you guys could. We could show these newbies what's up, you know what I mean? Show them the ropes, if you will. Gotta make a spin the wheel with all your replicas, see what you use for the day. I want to make 2, one for outdoor and one for indoor. I have like 40 plus. Yeah, you're kind of in the same like boat that I am in right now, where it's like you have your like your go-tos and things that you like. My go-tos right now, probably 733, just because I'm rocking the boomer stuff right now. 733. I love the retro kits. MGC4 Mark II, that courtesy of Brewer, thank you. And again, that has been tricked out as part of some R&D project we're working on. That shit is fucking crazy right now. It's crazy fucking fast and responsive. Those have like been the 2 mainly that I've been going. I want to make a return back to LMGs because this year I was trying to make more, do more rifle stuff, which again I've had a lot of fun, but I want to go back to my roots and again continue on with the LMG hype train. Because I fucking love doing it and I miss it. It's been a hot minute. I need to get probably the barrel and bucking replaced on my current freaking 249, but I will hopefully get that done and I'll be able to run that for the next time I get to go and play. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for tonight's live stream. We're about closing up on 9:30. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys that has actually tuned up for tonight's live stream. Again, it means the world to me that you guys choose to spend your free time again after all these years hanging out with myself and the rest of the Mayo Gang crew. Guys, this promotion is over, but you can still get entered into the live stream giveaway. Any $20 that you spend right now on Airsoft, any $20 or internet order, you're automatically in. You have a shot at winning, and you can be the next big winner, but you need to make sure that you share this around as much as possible, and you're watching the stream. Thursday, we will not be able to host the giveaway. We will only be able to do it this week on Friday, so make sure you are tuned in. You get an extra day to get those extra entries in, so I don't want to hear people complaining, saying, I didn't get enough time to enter. You had plenty of time. You had plenty of time. We're counting literally 2 weeks worth of orders, considering last week was a holiday all week, so we couldn't do anything about it. So you had plenty of time. Make sure to get those orders in before it's too late. I appreciate every single one of you guys, again, whether it be for the views, the likes, and of course for anyone that placed their orders right now. You guys are the reason why I continue to do this, and don't ever forget that, because I will never forget that. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and